Good evening, all. Today we are going to discuss the differentiation of functions. So, now our student topic is differentiation. First of all, differentiation or derivative both are same things. So, the derivative of a function y, first of all, derivative will be of functions, right? So, derivative of a function y with respect to x is denoted by d over dx of y or dy over dx or y dash. So if you will see any of these notations, it means the differentiation of y with respect to x, where y is a function and it will depend on the variables. Any variable, it will depend on x as well or some other variable as well. First of all, meaning of differentiation. What is the meaning, literal meaning in the real world? So meaning of dy by dx, that means differentiation of y with respect to x, is what? It is the rate of change of y with respect to x. That means how y is changing as the x is changing. So the rate of change of y with respect to x, if y depends on x. If y depends on x, then only the rate of change will happen, right? Otherwise rate of change will be 0, because no change is coming as x is changing. So if no change in y is coming as x is changing, so dy by dx will be 0, right? Now next things to remember, some things to remember, that differentiation of x with respect to x is always 1. Differentiation of x with x is always 1. Differentiation of c with respect to x will be 0, where c is a constant. That means if a constant is differentiated with respect to x, it will be what? 0. Why it will be 0? See, whenever I am taking a constant function, it will not change with respect to x, right? So if it will not change with respect to x, it is not depending on x, then its rate of change will be 0. So d over dx of constant term will be 0, right? Now some main rules for the derivatives. So first derivative is power rule. So power rule is used for the polynomial functions. So first of all, d over dx of x power n. D over dx of x power n. It will be what? It will be power n into x power n minus 1. That means पावर आगे एंड पावर में से एक कम, into differentiation of base. Base means whose power we are taking, right? So n into x power n minus 1 into d over dx of base. Base is what? X. Now n into x power n minus 1 as it is. Now differentiation of x with respect to x is always 1. So we will get n x power n minus 1. So this was our differentiation of x power n. This is our power rule for derivatives, that power will come ahead n into x power n minus 1. That means power will become 1 less than the original, right? Now for example, we have one example, d over dx of x cube. Now power will come ahead, 3 will come ahead, 3 into power will become 1 less. That means x power 3 minus 1 into d over dx of base. Base is our x now. So it will be 3x square into 1. D over dx of x is always 1. So it will be what? It will be 3x square. Now we are going to discuss the algebra of derivatives. The algebra of derivatives. Now let u and v be the two functions of x. Then now they said how addition of derivative of addition of two functions will happen. Derivative of subtraction of two functions will happen. Derivative of multiplication of two functions and derivative of division of two functions. How this will happen? This all comes under algebra of derivatives. So first thing, derivative of u plus v, that means addition of two functions. It is nothing, it will be du over dx plus dv over dx. That means individual their derivatives when added will give us derivative of u plus v. So u plus v dash will be equals to u dash plus v dash. Second rule for the subtraction of functions. derivative of u minus v will be equals to du by dx minus dv by dx. This is actually the subtraction of the individual derivatives will be equals to derivative of subtraction of functions. That means u minus v whole dash will be equals to u dash minus v dash. Next thing is derivative of alpha times u, where alpha is a scalar. Now here they say that scalar is what? Actually scalar is a real number, right? So they actually say that scalar will come out of the differentiation and function will only be differentiated. So alpha will come outside, we will be left with alpha times du over dx. So, or in other words, I can write alpha times u dash will be equals to alpha u dash. Fourth rule says product rule. Now product rule means, as the name only depicts, product. That means we have product of two functions, and how the derivative of these type of functions will be taken, that is told in this rule. Now derivative of u into v with respect to x will be what? We have to take the derivative of first function into second function as it is, plus first function into second function's derivative. So remember the rule, for u into v it will be derivative of first function into second as it is, plus first function as it is, derivative of second function, right? Or in other words, I can write it as uv dash will be equals to u dash v plus uv dash. Next is quotient rule. As the name only tells, quotient means division of two functions. How the derivative of division of two functions is taken, that is depicted in this rule. Now they said derivative of u by v with respect to x. Now they said, this is very important rule, just see it very carefully. Now they said how this derivative takes place: v times derivative of u with respect to x. Now the denominator function as it is into derivative of numerator function, minus numerator function as it is derivative of denominator function, that is u into dv over dx, and upon v square, that means denominators square. Or in other words, I can write u upon v dash will be equals to v as it is, that means denominator as it is u dash, minus numerator as it is u v dash upon v square. So this was the rule for the derivative of division of two functions. Now if I want the derivatives of this kind, see, we have examples for all these algebra. Now they said find the derivative of x square plus minus 2x. Now if we have to find the derivative of x square plus minus 2x, then we have to do what? D over dx of x square plus minus 2x. So that means according to the algebra, d over dx of u plus minus v will be equals to d over dx of u plus minus d over dx of v, right? So we can take their derivative individually and add and subtract. That means we have to take the derivative of x square plus minus derivative of 2x. Now you all know by the algebra of derivatives, this scalar will come out of derivative. Now this scalar 2 will come out of derivative, and we will be left with d over dx of x square plus minus 2 times d over dx of x. D over dx of x square is done by power rule. Power rule says power ahead and making the power 1 lesser than the original. So we will get 2 into x power 2 minus 1 into base derivative. Base derivative means x derivative with respect to x. So we will be left with 2 times x into 1. Next, 2 times derivative of x with respect to x will be 1, right? So 2 times 1 will be 2. So we will be getting 2x plus 2. So this is the derivative of x square plus minus 2x. Actually it will be plus minus 2 because it is for both plus as well and minus as well. So it will be 2x plus minus 2. Next we are going to find the derivative of x plus 1 into x plus 2. Now as the product rule says, derivative of first function into second as it is plus first as it is derivative of second function. So now derivative of first function x plus 1 into second as it is plus first function as it is into derivative of second. Now as the algebra says, derivative of u plus v will be equals to derivative of u plus derivative of v. So derivative of x plus 1 will be derivative of x plus derivative of 1. So derivative of x will be 1 and derivative of 1 will be 0 because all the constants have derivative 0, and x plus 2 as it is. Then x plus 1 as it is, derivative of x plus 2, which will be derivative of x plus derivative of 2, and derivative of x will be 1, derivative of 2 will be 0. So we will be getting x plus 2 plus x plus 1, that will be 2x plus 3. So this was the derivative of x plus 1 into x plus 2. See it very carefully. It is done with the help of product rule, right? Product rule says uv dash will be equals to u dash v plus uv dash. That means the derivative of product u into v will be equals to first function's derivative into second function plus first function as it is into second function derivative. So this was the question based on product rule. Next they said to find the derivative of x minus 1 by x minus 2. Now here you can see the quotient of two functions and you have to find its derivative. That means you have to use here quotient rule. Now you have to use quotient rule. What the quotient rule says? Quotient rule says that u upon v derivative will be vu dash minus uv dash upon v square. So x minus 2 as it is, right? Derivative of x minus 1, numerator then as it is, derivative of denominator upon denominators here, right? So we will be left with x minus 2, x minus 1 derivative will be 1, x minus 1 into x minus 2's derivative, that is 1. Now solve this, you will get minus 1 by x minus 1 by x minus 2 whole square, right? So this was the derivative of x minus 1 by x minus 2. So this was the derivative for all the types of polynomials, whether they are in division, they are in multiplication, or they are in addition or subtraction, or whether they are being multiplied with any scalar, right? So now next we are going to discuss the derivative of trigonometric functions. Trigonometric functions, first of all, sin x is our first function for trigonometric. So derivative of sin x will be what? Cos x. These all you have to remember, that derivative of sin x will be cos x. How this come? Sin x derivative will be cos x into derivative of angle. Derivative of angle means derivative of x with respect to x, which is always 1. So derivative of sin x will be cos x. Next, derivative of cos x will be minus of sin x. Derivative of tan x will be secant square x. Derivative of cot x will be minus cosecant square x. Derivative of cosecant x will be minus cosecant x cot x. Then last derivative of secant x will be secant x into tan x. So these all the formulas you have to remember to find the differentiation of trigonometric functions. So based on this we will face the problems. So first of all, they said find the derivative of sin 2x, then sin square x, then sin square 2x. With all these three you will get to know how to find the derivative of trigonometric functions. First of all, derivative of sin 2x. Now as you all know, derivative of sin x is what? Cos x into derivative of angle. Now here angle is 2x, so derivative of sin 2x will be cos 2x, right? So into derivative of angle. So cos 2x into derivative of angle, which is our 2x. So derivative of 2x will be 2 outside and derivative of x with respect to x, which will be 1. So it will be 2 times cos 2x, right? So this will be our derivative of sin 2x. See it very carefully how it is done. Sin 2x derivative, that means sin's derivative will be changed to cos. Sin will be changed to cos. So sin 2x will be changed to cos 2x into derivative of angle. What was our angle? 2x. So 2x derivative will be 2 and we will get our derivative 2 cos 2x. Next they are saying to find the derivative of sin square x. Now here comes the power rule. We have power 2, right? And we have to take the differentiation. Now power rule says power ahead and then power will be reduced by 1. So power ahead means power 2 is taken ahead and sin power 1 reduced. That means 2 minus 1 of x. And power rule says derivative of base as well. So into derivative of base is our sin x. So now derivative of sin square x becomes 2 sin x into derivative of sin x. Derivative of sin x is what? Cos x. So we got our derivative of sin square x as 2 sin x cos x, right? Next we are going to discuss the derivative of sin square 2x. Sin square 2x. Now here both the rules will be used, angle as well and power rule as well. Now power, as you can see the power of sin. So first of all use the power rule. So derivative of sin square 2x will be power ahead. Power means 2 ahead into power is reduced by 1. That means sin power 2 minus 1 into 2x into derivative of base. Now if derivative of base, then base is what? Sin 2x, right? Now 2 into sin power 1, right? Sin 2x, right? Now derivative of sin 2x, sin will be changed to cos. So we will get cos 2x into derivative of angle, which is our 2x, right? So now 2 sin 2x as it is, cos 2x as it is, derivative of 2x will be 2, right? So now 2 into 2 will be 4 sin 2x cos 2x. I hope this is clear to you. With all these types of problems, you can find the differentiation of trigonometric functions as well. So now how this question is done, once again say it. First of all, we use the power rule, power ahead, and we reduce the power by 1 into derivative of base. Base is what? Base is sin 2x. Now, power ahead, that means 2 ahead, sin power reduced by 1, this means it becomes 1 sin 2x into derivative of base, sin 2x derivative. Sin derivative will be changed to cos 2x into derivative of angle. Angle is what? 2x. So angle of angle's derivative, that means 2x derivative, that will be 2. So we will get 2 sin 2x cos 2x into 2. So it will be 4 sin 2x into cos 2x. Let us see last example, which says find the derivative of tan 2x and cosecant 3x, right? So now derivative of tan 2x. Tan 2x derivative, tan will be changed to secant square. So tan's derivative is secant square. So tan 2x derivative will be secant square 2x into derivative of angle. Angle is what? 2x, right? So 2x derivative will be 2. So secant square 2x into 2, which will become 2 secant square 2x. Next, last question, d over dx of cosecant 3x. Now cosecant's derivative, all of you know, is minus of cosecant x into cot x. So it will be minus of cosecant 3x into cot 3x, right? Into derivative of angle, whatever the angle will be. Angle here is 3x. So derivative of 3x, right? So derivative of 3x will be actually 3, right? So we will get the derivative of cosecant 3x as minus 3 cosecant x into cot x, right? So this type of problems you will face in the differentiation of any functions, right? Trigonometric or polynomial function. So based on this, you will get all of your questions. Thank you.